Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to post a trade to sell cryptocurrency on the LocalCoinSwap exchange. So first things first, you sign into your account. Here I'm on the landing page, which you get to directly after signing in. Now up the top of the navigation bar, you click Post a Trade. So today I would like to post a trade to sell some Ethereum. So I am selling. Now I'm located in Australia, so I'll put Australia. Now the payment method that I would like to receive is a cash deposit. This way someone can just deposit cash directly into my bank account and it will be available to me straight away. Now you just select the cryptocurrency that you'd like to sell. Today I'd like to sell some Ethereum. Since I'm doing a cash deposit, my bank account only accepts Australian dollar, so the fiat currency I'm accepting is Australian dollar. Now, next of all, you have to set the trade limits. So this is the minimum and maximum amount of Ethereum that I would like to sell. So I currently have 2 Ethereum in my wallet. So I'm going to set the maximum trade size to 2. Now, the minimum trade size is the minimum that I'm willing to accept. So if someone wants to buy 50 cents worth of Ethereum off me, then it's not really worth my time. So for the minimum trade size, I'm going to put 0.25 Ethereum to make it worth my while. Next of all, we just have to choose a pricing method. Now we have the basic margin price, which is essentially a margin above or below the current coin market cap price. This way, if there's large fluctuations in the price of Ethereum, my trade price will track those fluctuations. And we also have a formula-based pricing, which is a bit more complex. Now, I'll go into that in another video in more detail. But if you would like to set your price at a fixed number, say 200 Australian dollars, you simply go to formula-based pricing, type in 200. And because the fiat currency is in Australian dollars, this 200 will then set your trade to be fixed at 200 Australian dollars, no matter what happens to the market price of Ethereum. But today I'm going to set a basic margin price. And because I'm selling, I'd like to make a bit of profit off my Ethereum. So I'm going to sell at 1% above market price. So if Ethereum is at 200 Australian dollars, my advertisement will show to sell Ethereum at 202 Australian dollars. Now we have some optional details. First of all, we have liquidity tracking. So you don't have to fill out any of these details if you don't want to, but there's a lot more functionality you can use if you do choose to use these optional details. So what liquidity tracking does is, since I only have 2 Ethereum and I'd like to sell that, if someone enters into a trade with me to buy 1 Ethereum, the liquidity tracking will automatically reduce the trade limit on my advertisement to then only be 1 Ethereum. This is to ensure that I don't oversell Ethereum and have trades open for more Ethereum that I actually own. So I'm going to turn liquidity tracking on. Next of all, we have trade sizes. So for my payment method of cash deposit, trade sizes isn't really relevant, but there are many payment methods where you may only want to accept certain trade sizes. For example, if you're accepting something like iTunes gift cards that only come in certain amounts, you can set 25, 50, 100, etc. But for me, I'm happy to accept any trade size in between my trade limits. Next of all, we have trading conditions. Here it's good to be as descriptive as possible to ensure that you aren't wasting your time or other people's time with trades that don't really match up. So I have a bank account with ANZ, so I'll say direct deposit into my ANZ bank account. Picture of receipt required. Once deposit has been made. So here I need someone to direct deposit into my ANZ bank account. This way, if someone responds to my trade, but there's no ANZ bank account near them, then there's not going to be time wasted. And also, I would require the purchaser to send me a picture of the receipt. so that I can confirm that it is them that has made the deposit. So next of all, we have the automatic cancel time. Now, this is for standard set to 60 minutes, but I'm online at the moment and I feel like I'm quite responsive, so I'm going to set this to 20 minutes. Now, the lower automatic cancel time will attract more traders because people will know that if they're going to respond to my advertisement, I will then respond back to them quickly, and if I don't, the trade will be cancelled in 20 minutes, not wasting anyone's time. Now, for some payment methods, users might decide they require the other trader to provide photo ID. Now, for me, I'm not going to require that. Phone verification required. So you select this if you would like potential traders to have a verified phone number. Now, here you can select the minimum rating of other traders. Now, I'm going to set this to 75%. So now only traders with a rating of 75% or over will be able to see my advertisement. And here you can actually select your availability hours. So you can just have the standard option of setting difference on the weekdays and the weekends, or if you have specific arrangements on certain days, you can change this. So for example, if I'm not available at all on a Monday, or I'm only available for a couple of hours, say between 12 and 1, I will set this. Now on a Tuesday, I'm available from 6 AM to 6 PM. Now say Wednesday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'm available 24/7. So now we have all these options selected. You just click Publish Trade. Now let's go back and see what kind of error I have. Okay, so here it says max trade size cannot be more than 1.98. Now this is because when you're creating an advertisement, you're subject to a 1% fee on the size of the cryptocurrency trade. Now my wallet balance is only 2 Ethereum, so if someone tried to buy 2 Ethereum from me, there will be no Ethereum left for the fee. So I'm going to set my max trade size to 1.98. This way I'll be able to sell all of the Ethereum in my wallet. Now I just go down and click Publish Trade. Here you can see that my trade has been published.